Good evening, I'm Haley Wilgus.
And I'm Scott Dennis. Thanks so much for being with us tonight.
Our top story this evening, new information about the man accused of killing 2 workers at a Longboat Key resort.
Police arresting Daryl Hanna Jr. Wednesday, charging him with armed robbery and 2 counts of second-degree murder. Police say Hanna shot and killed a security guard and manager at the Zota Beach Resort last Friday. Yesterday, a Manatee County judge denied bond for Hanna. He's a former security guard himself. We looked into the security company responsible for hiring Daryl Hanna Jr. ABC 7's Adam Cellini joins us now with more on their hiring practices. Adam?
Yeah, Scott and Haley, a local expert tells us private security is an underpaid industry in Florida, and companies will often cut costs on training and background checks. Now, Daryl Hanna Jr. was employed by Victory Security for a 3-month span leading up to these homicides. Police say Daryl Hanna Jr. worked as a security guard at the resort he allegedly robbed, killing 2 co-workers.
There's got to be liability somewhere. Somebody hired this nutball.
Retired cop Kevin Murphy used to provide security and firearms training and still works part-time as a security officer.
I hate to hear that somebody in the security business or a member of the NRA has gone out and shot somebody intentionally.
He says low salaries have lowered industry standards, and it doesn't take much to get a Class D license for unarmed security work.
I've had people that were totally illiterate sitting next to me in class, literally illiterate, but they end up with a state license.
State and federal background checks for that license is rarely updated, he says, and companies should require more than the state's 40 hours of training.
Companies don't want to do that. Why? It always boils down to the almighty dollar.
Victory Security, who hired Hanna Jr. at the resort, say their screening procedures do go beyond the states to include fingerprints and an additional 16 to 40 hours of training. When asked if that would change, company president Jason Jerebick wrote in an email, "When tragic incidents like this occur, our entire team and staff are reflecting on what changes may be appropriate." At Hanna Jr.'s bond hearing, the partner of the other guard killed in the robbery says he won't blame the company.
That's not Victory's fault. They cannot determine what's in the hearts and minds of their employees. I can only blame Daryl. He's the one who pulled the trigger.
Now, back in May, Hanna Jr. pled no contest to stealing items while working with a different security company. Victory Security tells us that they had no knowledge of this charge, and the state should have revoked his license if he was convicted. But Kevin Murphy tells us that sometimes crimes are overlooked when they are not felonies that are violent in nature. Scott and Haley, back to you.
All right, Adam, thank you. We're also learning more tonight about what led to Daryl Hanna Jr.'s arrest. Police are releasing information about a crucial piece of technology that the chief of police out on Longboat Key says was instrumental. Tonight on ABC 7 News at 6, we'll take a look at Longboat Key's license plate readers and how law enforcement used them in this case.
With the new school year now underway in Manatee County, there's an urgent need for more bus drivers. School officials say they still need about 10 to 15 drivers. Despite the shortage, all buses did make their scheduled route times yesterday on the first day of school, with more than 80% of buses making it to school on time. If you're interested in applying for a bus driver job, just visit the Manatee County School District website.
And as kids go back to school, it becomes increasingly important to watch out for pedestrians, especially the little ones. Some tips for keeping students safe while you're out and about on the roadways: slow down, first of all. Pay extra attention, especially near the school zones. Always come to a full stop at any stop sign. And look twice before reversing, and then back up slowly. Nearly 1/3 of all child pedestrian fatalities happen right after school gets out, between the hours of 3 and 7 p.m.
As a driver, we couldn't stress enough, put down that cell phone, pay attention to the road and what's going on around you, pay attention to speed limits, and just help keep our kids safe.
According to 2015 data from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Florida had the second most child pedestrian deaths in the country, with 36 fatalities.
New details tonight on a crash in South Sarasota that seriously injured 4 people. A pickup truck was heading south on McIntosh Road, south of Sarasota Square Boulevard, around 2:30 yesterday afternoon. State troopers say the driver crossed into the northbound lanes and hit a work van head-on. 3 people in the truck, including a 14-year-old girl, were taken to the hospital. The driver of the van was also injured. No charges have been filed. The accident, though, is still under investigation. And remember, you can find out about serious crashes and important road closures instantly on your phone. All you have to do is download the My Suncoast app. You'll get traffic alerts, important news updates, and weather forecasts delivered directly to your phone. We have a weather app as well, so you get a little bit more detailed look, too, if you have the weather app and the news app. So.
I use it every day.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
Let's get more on our weather right now with Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan. Hi, Bob.
Yeah, and there's a new feature on that weather app, too, that allows us, as the meteorologist here, to give you complete updates and immediate updates with a video, a 30-second video. If there's something going on that's rather serious around town, we can actually go onto the app and show you where that is and what's going on with it. Right now, nothing serious at this point. A lot of heavy rainfall, though, around. There's an upper-level feature, a low-pressure area that is moving to the southwest right now, and that's enhancing the cloud cover that we're seeing right now across the region, and some pretty heavy rainfall now, too, into East Manatee County, also into Hardy County, spreading off toward DeSoto. Some light rain near Northport. One shower has just popped up near Lakewood Ranch. Duet getting some heavier rainfall at this time and a few lightning strikes. This particular cell is weakening as it makes its way toward Manatee County out of Tampa Bay. It did generate a couple of lightning strikes just about a half hour ago, and this one I mentioned just popping up within the last 20 minutes or so. You can see that near Lakewood Ranchers, I-75, University Parkway. That is pushing off to the southwest. Could generate some lightning strikes. And near Northport, some light rain falling all the way out to Inglewood right now. A lot of clouds around, and that's associated with that upper level feature. You can see that cloudiness across Sarasota Bay right now. Not much sunshine out there. 89, and the dew point is extremely high. It's 76 degrees. Winds are out of the west at 9. We'll have more in the forecast for the weekend and let you know if that low pressure is going to spoil your outdoor plans this weekend. Coming up in a few minutes. Back to you.
All right, Bob, thank you. A corridor in the Newtown community of Sarasota could soon see some major changes. A 13-acre lot at the intersection of US 301 and MLK is being considered for redevelopment by the city of Sarasota. The city issued an invitation to negotiate and develop the land, which was a former dumping ground. The property was cleaned up years ago, but has sat there vacant ever since. Developer Urban America and New Direction Community Development Corporation responded to the city's request and presented preliminary plans to revitalize the lot, which includes several mixed-use buildings and business and homes.
The site is going to accommodate the community with mixed use as far as retailers, restaurants, grocery store, people from the community having a place to vend, a place that will bring forth possibly even some residential units.
The group passed its first round of meetings with the Newtown Community Redevelopment Agents Advisory Board. They are expected back in front of the board in the coming months with more details about what they plan for that project.
Even though it's 4 months away, tickets for the 2017 Inglewood Beach Water Fest are on sale now. The fun kicks off November 10th and runs through the 12th with Paddle Fest, which is a series of paddleboarding competitions. Then, in preparation of the Offshore World Powerboat Championships, a block party will take place on Dearborn Street on November 17th. At the party, fans will have a chance to get up close to some of the racing boats. Tickets for all of those events are on sale online at inglewoodbeachfest.com.
Still to come in your Suncoast News tonight, a tragic collision between two trains in Egypt. Officials in search for answers amid the rising death toll there.
And ABC 7 Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan will be back with your full weather forecast for the weekend. Plus, alcoholism on the rise. How many Americans suffer from an alcohol disorder? That answer is coming up next in Health Smart.
My name is Julius. I have cerebral palsy. I work for Farmer Jeffy Weising Law Firm. I do a lot of data entry and scanning documents. I want to increase my working experience to make the company much better. At the end of the day, it's good to think of the day's work and to think about what I have accomplished.
Hi, this is Dan Marino. When your business recruits people with disabilities, everybody wins. To find out how, go to abilitieswork.employflorida.com.
Now's the perfect time to work with California Closets. During our Shades of White event, save up to 20% on our beautiful white finishes for any space in your home. Contact us today for your free design consultation. Visit our showroom or online at californiaclosets.com.
At Tidewell Hospice, we know it's never too late to say thank you to our military veterans. The Tidewell Honors Veterans Program has provided care to more than 13,000 military families since 2008. Tidewell volunteers help honor veterans through special pinning ceremonies that demonstrate our appreciation for the freedom our veterans fought to defend. If you know a veteran who can benefit from end-of-life care, call or visit tidewell.org today. Tidewell Hospice. It's more than you think.
Today, everyone is looking for more fashionable choices in flooring than ever before. And G. Fried has responded with a huge selection of carpets, tile, wood, laminate, and vinyl. Installed by a highly skilled team, G. Fried has got everything you're looking for and more. The next time you think about quality flooring, think G. Fried Flooring America. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
It's Lincoln Summer Sales Event here at Alex Karras Lincoln. Drive a brand new 2017 Lincoln MKC Sport Utility for $269 per month, or a 2017 MKZ for $299 per month. We have a great selection of certified pre-owned Lincolns. These vehicles have warranties up to 100,000 miles and come with complimentary roadside assistance. Alex Karras Lincoln, affordable luxury, winner of the prestigious 2015 President's Award, serving Florida's Sun Coast since 1978. We're located 2 miles north of the Sarasota-Bradenton Airport on US 41.
They're coming from Tampa, Fort Myers, even Orlando. They're coming from everywhere for the Sarasota Ford Promise. Our promise means a new car you'll love. If not, return it for one you do. At Sarasota Ford, we promise live market pricing. We monitor national pricing on our entire inventory, so you get the best deal. In fact, we guarantee it. Bring us any competitor's ad, and we'll beat it by at least $1,000. That's why they're coming from everywhere to Sarasota Ford, where 41 meets 301. SarasotaFord.com.
Now's the perfect time to work with California Closets. During our Shades of White event, save up to 20% on our beautiful white finishes for any space in your home. Contact us today for your free design consultation. Visit our showroom or online at californiaclosets.com.
Now to a developing story abroad. The death toll continues to rise following a collision between 2 trains in Egypt.
More than 100 people have been injured and at least 40 were killed. A train traveling to Alexandria from Cairo hit the back end of another train that was waiting at a station east of the Mediterranean city. Egyptian authorities are now investigating the cause of that crash. Meantime, President Donald Trump is reinforcing his explosive warnings to North Korea as the rogue nation holds firm on its threat to launch 4 missiles into the waters near the U.S. territory of Guam as early as next week. Today, we're learning more about the Trump administration's diplomacy efforts behind the scenes. ABC's Emily Rao is in Washington now with the latest.
The North Koreans know how to reach us.
Today, a State Department official insisting the U.S. is open to talks with North Korea if the rogue nation ends its defiant pursuit of nuclear power.
Now is not the opportunity for dialogue because we have not seen in North Korea a willingness to address these fundamental problems.
ABC News learning the Trump team has been quietly engaged in back-channel diplomacy with the North Koreans for months. But now Kim Jong-un showing no interest in backing down. The latest message on state-sponsored TV: we consider the U.S. no more than a lump which we can beat to a jelly anytime.
If he does anything with respect to Guam or any place else that's an American territory or an American ally, he will truly regret it. And he will regret it fast.
Another dire warning from President Trump.
The American effort is diplomatically led. It has diplomatic traction. It is gaining diplomatic results.
Defense Secretary James Mattis stressing diplomacy as U.S. B-1 bombers arrive in Guam and Japan deploys Patriot missiles.
In Guam, people are going about their business. The governor is encouraging everyone to enjoy the weekend, but also to prepare for a possible attack. Emily Rao, ABC News, Washington.
Weekend is here, and
Yes, it is.
we're seeing the showers stay off the coast today so far.
Right now, yeah, we had a few morning showers overnight that really lit up the sky right around midnight to 1. The storm's a land breeze as opposed to the sea breeze was really firing off. A little interesting weather pattern. We have an upper level low, which is going to kind of put a monkey wrench in everything. Showers and storms are still expected over the weekend, but they're not going to be your typical afternoon and evening variety that develop inland and push back toward the coast, and that's a result of this upper level feature that continues to work across our region. Now we have, again, a beautiful shot there from Anna Maria webcam showing calm conditions out there, but notice the clouds coming in, these cumulus clouds really, and you can see them kind of rotating around from north to south at this point. the sea conditions very calm out there, and that's the way it's going to be too over the weekend. Titan radar pretty active across the central portion of the state right now. You can see that East Coast and West Coast kind of meeting right there, but we also have this upper level low which continues to spin off to the southwest. Surface reflection, the low pressure there has a 10% chance of developing into a tropical situation, but that is moving northward, so not a problem for us. But there's plenty of tropical air in place right now, and you can see the general motion is to the south at around 5 miles an hour, and we've had some light rainfall near Northport and South Sarasota County. East Manatee County near Duet, stretching down toward the Myakka Head. Some pretty heavy rain and quite a bit of lightning now occurring with that cell in general. Near the coast, this one was a little bit more intense as it was working its way across Tampa Bay, and now that is weakening, so some light rain up to the northern portion of Manatee County. And this near Lakewood Ranch and near the Legacy Golf Course, getting some moderate rain to light rain there. There's some light rain right there at Masters Avenue in Lakewood Ranch near Lorraine. Now, the big picture is showing this upper level low, which is going to kind of change things from our normal pattern, and it's kind of been out of the normal pattern for the last couple of weeks now. I don't think we'll get back into it until Monday after the weekend is over. Quite a bit of clouds around too. The moisture that was around continues to drop off to the south right now, but we are anticipating the moisture to be staying with us right through Saturday and Sunday, and then pretty much all next week. 88 right now, dew point pretty high, 76 degrees, really high I should say. Barometer 30.03 inches. And that is holding steady for the most part. 94, though, that's the warm spot in Tallahassee. It's 87 in Miami, 87 in Key West. The wind flow will be rather light and variable overnight, not much of a wind shift at all. And then tomorrow, seas will be running less than 2 feet and mostly smooth out there in the bays and inland waters because of this stagnant weather pattern that we're in for the most part. High pressure still at the surface, keeping things very calm. Look at all the cloudiness heading our way, though. All these clouds are going to continue to stream off to the south and west. So a cloudy night tonight, and looks like some peaks. We'll see some breaks in the clouds throughout the overnight hours, but not much. Well, in the tropics, we're watching this system. It has a little bit better chance of developing, up to 50% now over the next 5 days as it makes its way off toward the west-northwest. You can see some deep convection north of Puerto Rico now in the last frame there. It's trying to get organized. Some dry air around it. Also, the upper-level winds are not all that great, but look how close and tightly compact all the models are with this one. Moving to the northwest, then to the north, then to the northeast, staying away from Florida. So even if it were to develop, it would not have a big impact on our weather at all down the road. And as I said, that chance is at 50%. So for us, some late night showers again possible. We're going to keep that in the forecast through the overnight too. A possibility of some rumble of thunder as we move through the early morning hours on Saturday. For boaters, mostly smooth out there. We have Aquapalooza taking place too at Big Pass tomorrow. A lot of boats will be out there. It looks to be okay. Seas will be rather light and the water temperature very warm, 91 degrees. Tides upcoming. Low tide 10:42 and a high at 4:07. Another low tide at 10:50. And the forecast tonight, mostly cloudy, warm and muggy. 30% chance for storms and 78. Tomorrow, a few morning showers are possible again along the coastline. Then 40% chance with most of that inland, 92. The extended forecast does call for anywhere from a 40 to 50% chance right in through the next 7 days. I think we'll get back to the more afternoon and evening variety of storms, though, by Tuesday of next week. Back to you.
Okay, Bob, thank you. Let's check traffic right now in Suncoast Traffic Watch. So we're seeing a crash in the northbound lanes of I-75 right at University Parkway exit. And look at the backup it's causing all the way south to the Clark Road exit. So slow going as you head north tonight on I-75 in Sarasota County. Haley?
Thank you, Scott. In health news tonight, vitamin B3 found in meat and green vegetables may help prevent one genetic cause of birth defects and miscarriages. That's according to a study published in the New England Journal of Medicine. Researchers detected gene mutations in mothers who had a B3 deficiency. The team followed this with experiments on mice engineered to have the same genetic defect. With a regular diet, the pregnant mice had either miscarriages or pups with severe birth defects. But once vitamin B3 was added, the miscarriages and birth defects ended. Therefore, these researchers suggest pregnant women with this genetic mutation take a high dose of B3, or also called niacin, but others aren't on board with that just yet. An estimated 1 out of every 8 Americans struggles with an alcohol disorder, and the numbers are on the rise. That's according to a study published in JAMA Psychiatry. All alcohol use disorders rose by almost 50% over a 10-year period. from close to 9% of the population during the 2002 to 2003 study period to almost 13% during the 2012 to 2013 time period. The numbers were worse for certain groups. Alcohol use disorders have almost doubled among the African American population and jumped nearly 84% among women. The biggest increase, though, was for people 65 and older at almost 107% increase. Coming up, 2 JetBlue flights delayed after crews became sick in the air. A look into what may have been the cause. And don't park there. What caused this BMW to plunge 7 stories? We'll be right back.
Are you Goodwill?
Yes, because when I donate or shop at Goodwill,
I am creating a job.
I am Goodwill, yeah.
Is your old garage door stuck or broken? Would a new one give you a lift? Let Precision Door Overhead Garage Door Service of Sarasota come to the rescue with prompt and affordable repair service. Replacement doors come with an array of styles and colors, and they are rated to meet and exceed Florida standards. From estimates to installation, your satisfaction is our priority. If you're not 100% satisfied with any product, service, or installation, we will make it right, because Precision Door Service is a name you can trust.
I heard about the Dotole Cancer Center through friends of mine who had been treated here and were very pleased with the treatment.
If there is prostate cancer, we at the Dotole Cancer Center will find it using 3D color flow Doppler ultrasound.
And that helped precisely identify where my cancer was. I can tell you that you will not find a finer, more professional team of clinicians anywhere in the world.
This is an important medical announcement. Xarelto and Pradaxa have been linked to uncontrollable bleeding and even death. If you've been prescribed one of these drugs and have experienced these dangerous side effects, you may be entitled to substantial compensation. Studies show that Pradaxa can cause more heart attacks than warfarin, and other countries have already issued safety warnings against this drug. Call now for a free assessment of your case and potential money damages. The call is confidential, there's no cost, and you may be eligible. Juries have awarded millions of dollars to Pradaxa victims, and thousands of Xarelto victims are filing their legal cases. Call the Drug Watch hotline if you or a loved one used Xarelto or Pradaxa and experienced uncontrollable bleeding, brain hemorrhage, or even death. You must call now.
Call 800-793-6055. 800-793-6055.
Get the hottest deals of the year during the summer clearance event going on now at Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota. Shop the area's largest selection of new Jeep Wranglers, or save big on a new sleek and stylish Jeep Cherokee for as little as $18,999. Drive off today for your next great adventure in a brand new Jeep Renegade for as low as $15,999. Better prices, bigger selection. Go to Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota today.
Check out mysuncoast.com/dining, your guide to the foodie lifestyle.
2 JetBlue flights are under investigation after several crew members got sick while in the air. One flight, which was bound for San Diego from Boston, was diverted to Buffalo after the pilot and 2 crew members complained of dizziness. Those 3 were taken to the hospital, and just hours earlier, another diversion for another JetBlue flight. 3 flight attendants on that flight complained of headaches, forcing the plane heading to Barbados to return to Fort Lauderdale. But as it turns out, these incidents are not uncommon. According to safety experts, the source of those fumes could be bleed air. That's the air used to pressurize the cabin, which is actually directed from the engines on almost all types of planes. Just released shocking footage of a car plunging 7 stories off the side of a parking garage. The incident happening last month in Austin, Texas. In the video, you first see an SUV driving slowly through an alley. Then it comes to a stop, and all of a sudden, that BMW plunges to the ground, striking the SUV before coming to a rest on its roof. The woman driving the BMW was seriously injured. Police say she mistook the gas pedal for the brakes and crashed through the garage's barriers. That garage, by the way, was cited last September for unsafe barrier cable systems. The garage is now looking at redesigning its entire cable system.
Severe weather turning parts of Colorado into somewhat of a winter wonderland. Strong storms barreled through the northern part of the state. One neighborhood north of Denver is buried in hail. By some estimates, 2 feet of hail accumulated in just 10 to 15 minutes. As you can see here, it covered the ground kind of like snow. Cars were stuck, kids were playing in it like it was Christmas in August. These days, most employers look for years of experience in applicants, but one little boy is looking to get ahead, and he seems to already know what he wants to do when he grows up. The Northport Police Department is sharing this photo of their assistant chief swearing in an adorable young recruit. The little boy is already outfitted for the job with his uniform and badge.
Cutest picture of the day, I think,
love
right
it.
there.
Yeah, he's committed. I hope he sticks to that, if that's what he ends up wanting to do, but obviously he's committed, so hope he gets to follow his dream.
Absolutely.
Still to come in your Suncoast News, the hunt is on for a man in a mask.
How that man robbed a Bradenton Burger King restaurant and what deputies are doing to track him down now.
Now's the perfect time to work with California Closets. During our Shades of White event, save up to 20% on our beautiful white finishes for any space in your home. Contact us today for your free design consultation. Visit our showroom or online at californiaclosets.com.
Outdoor living is one of the greatest perks about living in Florida. So whether this is your style, or this, or maybe this, contact Superior Pools. They've been building pools from Sarasota to Naples since 2001, and they would love to build yours.
Today, everyone is looking for carpeting that lasts longer. G. Fried has you covered with Karastan. With a legacy of quality and integrity, we provide you with a huge selection of Karastan carpets with exclusive lifetime limited warranties. All installed by our highly skilled, highly knowledgeable team. Come ask us why Karastan is the best and most durable. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
So you've decided to go to college. That's cool. So pop quiz. Which is a better way to earn your degree? Commute to college and fill your gas tank, get stuck in traffic, drive in bad weather, try to find a parking space, walk a half mile to class, or learn online at Independence University. In the park on a bench, on the beach on a towel, or on your couch with your kid, your campus is wherever you want it to be. You don't go to college. College goes to you. That's independence. That's Independence University. You schedule classes around your schedule, and all your supplies, including a brand new laptop and tablet, are included with tuition. At Independence U, you'll learn from professional instructors with real work experience. You'll get personal support in school and employment assistance when you graduate. Get your degree, but keep your life. That's independence. That's Independence University. So if you're really smart, you'd call now.
Call 1-800-319-0237.
Independence U, for an independent you.
Call 1-800-319-0237.
No theater lover's bucket list is complete without the classic black comedy Arsenic and Old Lace. Two adorable old ladies who just happen to poison their tenants and bury them in their basement. Fun and farcical, this hilarious play is heating up the summer at the Players Center from August 9th through the 20th. Call 365-2494 or visit us at theplayers.org. You'll die laughing when you see Arsenic and Old Lace.
Monday at 4 on Suncoast View.
I'm Stephanie Roberts on Suncoast View. We go hog wild for National Motorcycle Week. Plus, the Players Center previews Arsenic and Old Lace, and Madison's in the kitchen.
Monday at 4 on Suncoast View.
Now's the perfect time to work with California Closets. During our Shades of White event, save up to 20% on our beautiful white finishes for any space in your home. Contact us today for your free design consultation. Visit our showroom or online at californiaclosets.com.